Hey y'all, so it's your girl coolzworld, and I'm home alone today so I can speak in a much more normal timbre of voice, and I'm also recovering from my cold very well, so my voice is well on its way to being back to 100%. As you know, I have tons of footage of me drawing that I'm trying to get rid of, and I'm also, trying to get into the YouTuber mindset of, knowing how to film and like be on camera and do all that stuff. So I'm here back at you with another video. So the footage that I ended up editing down, it's about still 12 minutes long. So for 12 minutes, I'm just gonna talk at you guys about some of my goals. My first most important goal, and I've been trying to do the Oprah thing where you write your goal like 3 times in the morning, 6 times in the afternoon, and 9 times at night, and I haven't been doing it. So once I'm done with all this, I'm gonna do that, and then I'm also gonna watch tutorials on how to even make YouTube videos because I'm jumping into this totally blind, so you have to forgive me for how terrible these videos are. I've only edited videos like a couple times in my life for school and things like that, so, you know. We're all new here and we're all learning. But one of my first goals as an artist is I want to make at least like $5,000 a month. If not, just making any kind of, at the very least 1,000, so I could be able to pay my rent and insurance just to take care of those two things. And then I would only have to maybe work a part-time job. Right now I work full-time, and I don't like it. I work like retail, restaurant. I'll be honest with you, I move around a lot because I'm always looking for the next best opportunity in terms of ease of me getting to work and quality of life at that job and, team members, things like that. Because at this most recent job, I'm like realizing it's really important that you like the people that you work with, like for example, like I live with one of my old coworkers. Like we just recently reconnected and we were like, hey, like we should live together, like, like let's make it happen, and it happened. So I got a place to live out of it too, which is pretty cool. So not everybody like wants to make friends at their job, but I definitely do. I don't see a lot of opportunities for me to make friends. Oh, my bangs look so bad. I cut them myself recently, guys, and they look really, really bad. That doesn't really help, but I like it better. And that's like another goal of mine, kind of related, but not really. But I want to make like more friends who are kind of in the realm of what I like, do, which is art. I want to make friends with people who, want to work on projects together, want to do, community stuff together, maybe paint a mural, maybe, teach a pottery class for, young kids or, for older people, who, whatever, just giving back to the community, things like that, running holiday markets. It's that time of the year, and I would so much rather be doing a holiday market with people I like than having to work in retail. It's hell, and I hate it, and I don't like it. I'm so tired of working retail. I don't want to do this with my life anymore. So let's manifest making money with my art so I don't have to do this anymore. Anyway, let's see, my other goal, this is not art related, but it's to lose weight. And I feel like if I didn't have to work, it would be way easier because work stresses me out and I'm a stress eater. So I eat and I'm stressed out and I eat. So if I wasn't stressed out, I would eat. I want to become a tattoo artist, and that's something I'm actively working on, like a couple times a week. But I have like a wireless tattoo pen, I have fake skins, I have not a stencil printer, but I have stencil paper, and I take my drawings and I trace them. So that's like one of my goals, is to, also generate money with my art, is to become a tattoo artist so that, I can have that instead of having to work a job because I am sick of it. Okay, another goal, okay, plastic surgery. I'm one of those people, I believe that plastic surgery is a form of self-care. I just like how it looks. I'm from Los Angeles. Maybe that has something to do with it, which has a lot of plastic surgery all over the place. So especially working at Erewhon, I used to see it all the time, and I thought it looked great. I was like, she looks great, and so I'm not against plastic surgery. I'd like to get some for myself someday, so that's something I'd like to be able to afford. Another thing, my own pets. So far, all the pets that I've had in my life are my roommate's pets, including right now, my roommate has a dog and I've kind of adopted her as my own, but I would like to have my own dog, a Chihuahua. I used to have a Chihuahua, but I left him home with my mom because, you know, like, I can't have a dog here because we're having a bunch of people, we're having another girl move in. She has 4 dogs and they're all big, so that wouldn't work out, you know, because he would get eaten. So I want my own, well, then makes me go for another goal, my own place, like my own apartment. Another thing that I've also thought about doing, which would be really cool, is to be like a traveling artist and to have like a really dope like Sprinter van or something, like a hybrid Sprinter van, and travel the, you know, United States, or even maybe go to like Europe or something and just, you know, travel around in my Sprinter van, going to different towns and like hawking my various handmade wares. Oh, another thing, another goal, I want to be able to like turn my art into more things that are like better for the environment, like pottery, like be able to turn like my ideas into like 3D forms, that like a vase or a clay cup or a bowl, you know, and have my own painting on it, have like, you know, whatever, keychains that are made out of plush, you know, like trying to avoid plastic. Like I do have shrinky dinks right now and I am trying to learn how to make shrinky dink keychains, but, you know, ideally I'd like to make stuff that's like a little bit more biodegradable, but, you know, we're starting somewhere. So another goal of mine is to be more disciplined and be able to be like less distracted by my phone. You know, I'm like everybody else, I get super distracted. I will sometimes even delude myself into being like, I'm doing research, but it's like I'm on my phone all day researching nothing. Like, so yeah, that's another thing. Be more disciplined. Exercise more. It kind of goes in with losing weight, but I feel like exercise is really good for the mind, really good for just like helping your brain think in different ways, and, you know, kind of like sharpening just your mind in general. Be a better video editor. Someone who can do really cool effects, really cool just stuff in general with video editing. So I'm gonna, you know, maybe go online and see what I can do with the resources that I have. Like I have an iPad, I have a laptop, I have Photoshop on my iPad. I don't have it on my laptop. Another goal, I would like to learn more languages. That goes kind of into my goal of traveling. Did I already say traveling? If I didn't, I'd like to travel more. But I would like to, like with the thing with the van, that's kind of what I was implying. Like and I'd love to be able to speak to other artists from other countries, like Spain, like Chile, where my family is originally from, on my mom's side. Let's see. Yeah, just like, you know, going to Japan, talking to people in Japanese and hearing, you know, them. Another goal, let's see. Yeah, like traveling. Oh, you know what? Learning how to sew better. I do have a sewing machine. I'll show it to you. I have to cut some of this stuff out, but because I don't want you seeing all that mess. But yeah, I want to learn how to sew better so I can sew clothes, because I think just like knowing tons of different ways of how to be, you know, a creative person is really good for your mind and body and spirit. Let's see what else. Goals. Goalsy. I have 4 more minutes. I have to freaking think about goals, and I can't believe I didn't write anything down. I have been in college at least like a cajillion times in my life and not graduated yet because of just circumstances such as work, the pandemic. Like that really stressed me out, and I really went through a really bad mental health crisis during the pandemic, and you know, I don't think I ever really recovered from it because I gained a bunch of weight and I haven't lost it yet. So I am still recovering. But, you know, yeah, I'd really like to finish college. I would really love to get my first step would be getting my associates in fine arts. And using that to become like somebody like maybe an art therapist or somebody who goes into like prisons. I would really love to be able to work in a women's prison and, you know, teach them like practical art skills. You know, let's do this. Another goal of mine, I would love to I think I said have my own place. I don't know, but yeah. And then I can invite people over all the time because that's like something that's kind of iffy when you have roommates. Even though I live with one of my friends and we hang out all the time, it's like there's other people like from my job who I'd like to invite over, but you know, when you live with so many people, it can kind of be uncomfortable because like, you know, you gotta ask, and sometimes they don't, you know, I don't want to make them uncomfortable, especially, you know, when you're in a mood. And same with them, you know, like if they're like, you want to, sometimes, you know, my roommate will invite people over and I'm just like not in the mood, you know, I'm just like, ugh. You know, and then that's something that when you live by yourself, you have at your discretion. It's like, I can invite people over or I can be alone. It's my discretion. I'd also want to start gardening more. I really like gardening. I did it when I was in New York, but yeah, I had a garden during the summer and I grew zucchinis, squashes, eggplants, tomatoes, and a bunch of herbs. And it was herbs were the best part. There is nothing better than cooking with fresh herbs. Like it is just permeates your food and is so delicious. And also fresh vegetables are delicious too. Like I loved cutting up like a zucchini and frying it, breading and frying it. It's delicious. I've actually gotten to the end of the video. There are some of my goals. I hope you guys learned a little bit about me from, you know, this video. If you like me, please send me money. I'll put my Cash App below and you would be helping me out immensely. All the money will go towards rent, insurance, car insurance, things like that. So, you know, just subscribe and support your girl. I want to make a career out of this and give back to my community, and it would be great if y'all could help me. Love you guys. Peace out.